Blast me to Bermuda. It's time for episode 12 of the Mad Merlin's Warhammer 40,000 Imperium journey. Lore and playthrough. Hello and welcome back to the Mad Merlin's Warhammer 40,000 Imperium journey. We're starting and finishing issue 12. It's a pretty lore heavy and paint focused issue, so we can skip the painting and get straight to the playthrough, luckily. But first, in this issue we get 3 new paints, which are Agrax Earthshade, Screamer Pink and Canoptic Alloy. So, in this issue we get a weapons and wargear names sheet for our Necrons. We have a bit of information about the Imperium Nihilists, chapter planets and Chaos Demons. We add paint to both sides of our forces, and then we have our playthrough defending the Crips. So here we go. Our wargear list for our Necrons. So the weapons and wargear of the Necrons race are as technologically advanced as they are incredibly ancient. These devices are created, maintained and powered by the eldritch science of the Necron cryptic engineers, and their names reflect the incredible power they possess. So on this page you get a couple of tables for wargear names, ranged weapon names and melee weapon names. Our next bit of lore is all about the Imperium Nihilists. So the Imperium Nihilist lies beyond the roiling warp storms that make up the Great Rift. Cut off from terror and blind to the Astronomican's light, those who dwell here face a legion of nightmarish foes. We've got a nice piece of artwork here of Abaddon the Despoiler. So, Abaddon the Despoiler's Black Legion strikes at the worlds of the Imperium Nihilists, slaughtering all in their path. It goes into a little bit of detail explaining what's happening in the Imperium Nihilists. A small report about the Nachman's Gauntlet from Inquisitor Val. A little bit of information about the Nachman's Gauntlet, which is the one of only 2 stable passages through the from Imperium Sanctus into Imperium Nihilus. And then we got the little bit of information about Chapter Master Commander Dante of the Blood Angels, with him being the most highest ranking authority on the opposite side of the Great Rift. It has fallen to Dante to be Lord Commander in such of all the forces on that side of the Great Rift. Next we got information about chapter planets. So many Space Marine chapters operate from a single homeworld where they carry out their training, recruit new warriors, rearm their supplies. It is the sovereign domain over which they have the complete authority, and the chapter master is Lord of all. A Space Marine will willingly die to protect his chapter planet. Here, the Storm Reapers defend their chapter planet Jagan from the Chaos Force Space Marine invaders. We got banners of various campaigns. We got an Ancient carrying the chapter banner. You can see in the background different styles of planetary defences, macro lasers, anti-aircraft cannons. Very back there we've got a Thunderhawk perched atop a landing pad. So not all chapters have a planet, some are fleet based and have literally vast amount of fleets to their name, and notable chapters are the Dark Angels and even the Black Templars. Whether it's a fleet-based chapter or a chapter planet, most has a fortress monastery, which is the home and headquarters of the chapter. As you can actually see here on the Fortress Monastery of the Howling Griffins. They've actually incorporated part of an ancient battle barge into the actual structure, making use of a lot of the ship's original weapons and such. So, very nice. And our final new bit of information is a faction blurb about the Chaos Demons. So, no enemy of the Imperium is more terrible than the Demons of Chaos. They are the numberless foot soldiers of the Dark Gods, wrought from the very essence of the Imperium. Their monstrous forms are shaped by the darkest nightmares and cruelest desires of mortal beings. And then we go into an inquisitorial report about the demons. And we got a little bit of information about the 4 major chaos gods. So, Khorne, the god of blood, anger, and violence. Nurgle, the god of pestilence, decay, and plague. Tzeentch, the god of change, whoever changes and shifts the whims of the galaxy. And then we have Slaanesh, the god of pain, pleasure, and excess, and is also the youngest of the chaos gods, created from the fall of the Eldar. And we'll quickly go over the paint guide. So the paint guide teaches us how to use Agrax Earthshade to shade up areas we've previously painted white to give a nice earthy effect. So all our stones and skulls, just quick layer with Agrax Earthshade. Again, any more rocks and stuff. Screamer Pink is used on the Space Marines in 2 ways. The weapon hilts and grips, so power swords, chain swords, and also any purity seals scattered around our models. And here we have a quick guide of what our models should look like. Moving on to the Necrons. We're using Agrax Earthshade in much the same way, just on the rocks and any fallen bits of masonry. Then we're using Canoptic Alloy to pick out certain armor platings and even like face platings, just to help break up the Runelord brass. So here we're doing on the Necron Warriors the shoulder plates, the face, same on the Destroyers, same on the Plasma Sight, picking out his back carapace, his faceplate, and the same for the Royal Warden and the Overlord. And there we have a quick gallery of what your models should look like after this issue. So, next we're on to defending the Crips. I'll quickly set up the battlefield and I'll be right back. So here we are, our battle is set up. It's only going to be a short battle today because the only thing we're learning is about keywords. So keywords are words that appear on datasheets, such as pretty much everything. You have the Primaris Captain and the Necron Overlord are given the keyword of character. So units have keywords on their datasheets. These keywords appear in bold at the bottom of a datasheet, and when referred to in the rules, e.g. character keyword shown in the bold on the Necron Overlord and Primaris Captain datasheets. If a rule specifies that it applies to a model or unit with a keyword, it only applies to a model or unit that matches the keyword. So, we're just having a small battle today, learning the rules on characters. We've got the Primaris Captain and 3 Assault Intercessors against the Necron Overlord and 5 Necron Warriors. Defending the Crips. The Necron Overlord has risen from his slumber and gained control of his forces. However, his crypt complex remains under siege. He accompanies his phalanxes of Necron warriors as they stalk the corridors, hunting down the intruders. Mission briefings. A group of assault intercessors find themselves caught in the path of the Necron Overlord and his phalanx of warriors. Thankfully, their captain stands at their side. The skirmish will pit the Necron's eldritch technology against the assault intercessor's aggression and the captain's talent for leadership. Hunt the intruders. Annihilate the Space Marines. The Necron's Overlord finds its conquest of Megaria under threat. If it is to bring glory to the Sautek dynasty, it must destroy the impertinent Space Marines. Destroy the Overlord. Target of opportunity. The presence of the Necron Overlord presents an opportunity. The captain and his forces must overpower and destroy the enemy commander. So, here we go. So the Space Marines get first turn. As such, I'm going to advance upwards towards the Necrons. So they each have a move of 6. So they can all advance in a straight line. Next, each Space Marine unit will get to shoot. So we've got the Assault Intercessors and the Captain. So the Captain will shoot with his plasma pistol, scoring a hit. And it's strength 7. And he's going to shoot at the Warriors, because shooting at a character while there is a troops unit, such as Warriors here, within 3 inches, we can't target that character. So I'm going to have to shoot at the Warriors. And a 4. That is 1 vaporized Necron Warrior. He has only a 4+ save, so he can't save much. Phew. Our Assault Intercessors are going to open up with their bolt pistols. 3 shots, scoring 2 hits, and strength and toughness of 4, needing 4s. Scoring 2 wounds and with a -1 on the AP. So a 4+ save down to a 5+ save for our Warriors. 1 makes it and 1 fails. So luckily, as we have only shot with pistols, we can still make a charge. Likewise, with the shooting, we can't charge a character unit whilst they have another unit within 3 inches. So our Assault Intercessors and our Captain are all going to have to charge the Necron Warriors. So our Captain makes the move first. 5 inches. Ooh, doesn't make it, I'm afraid. Our Assault Intercessor squad, 6 inches, will put us within engagement range. Actually, no, I'm going to keep him out. So, now that the charge has been made, we get to make our attacks. So, Assault Intercessors have 2 attacks each. And they have chainswords, which gives them an extra attack. So we need 3s to hit. That's a lot of hits. Only 1 miss. And the chainsword is strength of user, so strength 4, toughness 4, 4s to wound. Four wounds against 3 models. And with a -1, they only have a 5-up save. 1 makes it, but 3 don't. That's the Warriors down. On to the Necrons. Just check I haven't missed anything. No. Right, I forgot to read up on the actual playthrough. So what we should have done when the Space Marines finished the charge, the Overlord should have piled in, making a heroic intervention. So that means after all the other models have fought, the Necron Overlord gets to fight. So if we bring up his data sheet here, he gets 4 attacks with his scythe. 2s to hit, or hit, and his Void Scythe is strength ×2, so strength 10. That's going to be definitely 2s. And a -4 in the AP, so no saves. And each of those is damage free. Oh, I didn't need that. Subtract 1 from the hit roll. Nope, he would have still hit with everything. So, as I was saying, that's 3 damage on each of those for a total of 12 damage. So that'll be all the assault intercessors eliminated, as they only have 2 wounds each. So now it's down to the Space Marine Captain and the Necron Overlord. And it's the Necron's turn. So the Overlord will move in 5 inches. Just to make sure he doesn't miss that charge. Boom, he's in. So 4 attacks, needing 2s. Oh dear. That becomes a 1, and that becomes a 5, so that's still 1 hit. You could do some serious damage to the Space Marines here. Strength 10, toughness 4, 2s. 1 wound. The Captain has an invulnerable save of 4+, which he makes. Captain now gets to fight back, so he has 5 attacks, needing 2s to hit. 3 hits with his power sword, so that's not too bad. Strength +1, so 5 against toughness 5, 4s. 2 misses. -3 to the Necron save, so he does have a 6+ save. Oh dear, he doesn't make that. So that is 2 damage for each of those, for a total of 4 damage. Putting our Necron Overlord down to only 1 wound. And now it's the Space Marine's turn to fight back. Hopefully, the Space Marine Captain can finish this with a well-placed pistol shot to the Necron Overlord's face. Or not. Okay, fight phase. 2's the hit. All hit. Strength 5, tough 5, 4s. 2 wounds again. Necron Overlord on a 6+ save. Nope, that's another 4 wounds. That's our Overlord defeated. So, making up for previous losses, the Space Marine Captain has mopped up the Necron forces. We'll just bring back in the issue. We'll look at what's in our next Imperium. So there we have it. The Space Marines have managed to mop up the Necron forces, clearing a way for an eventual reinforcements. So let's have a look at those reinforcements. In our next issue, we get 5 assault intercessors, we learn about the origins of Necron, and we get new rules for the fight phase. And in issue 14, we get our first piece of terrain, a Munitorum armoured container. We learn new painting techniques, including how to dry brush, and we also learn about using our terrain in our games. So, all what's left is for me to thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you'd like to help to support the channel, there is an affiliate link and a buy me a coffee link in the description down below. And I will see you next time for more mad content. Goodbye.